Hi everyone, welcome to 2024. I can't believe we're in 2024 already. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But today I'm gonna talk about a brand new beginner skincare routine. If you're in the whole vibe of new year, new you, and you're just new to skincare and you're looking for something that is just beginner friendly. It doesn't necessarily need to have big bells and whistles. It just needs to be something that is simple and effective. Now, the beginner routine I'm going to talk about today is aimed at people who don't have any specific skincare concern. It's not for people who have acne or problems with really bad hyperpigmentation. If you just have kind of normal skin, but you're looking for a bit of a glow and you're looking for that lift in your skin. And also if you're kind of looking to just protect your skin and have those general anti-aging benefits, this is the routine that you want. My name is Dr. Sapna. I'm a doctor who suffers with acne, and that makes me the perfect person to talk about it. Now, these are just general kind of products from a few different budget ranges that I recommend. Some of these products have been gifted to me through my Instagram page at Dr. Sapna Skin, but this video is not sponsored. So let's get started. Now, to make it easier, I'm gonna split it into AM and PM so you can kind of build your well-rounded skincare routine. Now, skincare is a very, very complicated topic, and it's very, very easy to get confused, especially because of the way certain brands talk about their products. And I'm gonna try and simplify this for you today. I'm also gonna put a number on the screen with each product just so it's easier for you to go into the description box and find the links. Now, let's start with your morning cleanser. Now, this one's fun. I'm gonna start by telling you a secret. You don't need a cleanser in the morning. Now, hear me out. I know that I am obsessed with lots of skincare products, but actually in the mornings, not everyone needs a cleanser. If you're looking to keep things very, very simple, you can just use cool water to cleanse your face in the mornings. Give it a really good rinse when you get out the shower with cold water. I make a really big point to avoid using hot shower water when I cleanse my face. That's because the hot water definitely dehydrates my skin, dehydrates your face. So if you can avoid that and just use cool water, you can start your routine by that. However, in the evenings, for me, cleanser is not negotiable, and we'll get on to talking about that later. Now, if you do wear makeup, you might find that your makeup sits better when you do use a cleanser to clean your face in the mornings. If you do have kind of excessive oils that build up overnight, a cleanser can be the way forward. Now, the two cheap and cheerful ones that I'd recommend. Number one is the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. Now, this cleanser is just nothing exciting, but it just does the job. It is a gel cleanser. I can't think of a single person who this wouldn't be suitable for. It is hydrating, it's not overly stripping, it's cheap, it comes in a big pump bottle. You can just leave it by the bathroom sink and anyone can use it. I just have zero complaints about it. You can't go wrong. Next up, I'm gonna mention the Hada Labo Hydrating Cleanser. Now, this is something that has really, really grown on me. This is a cleanser that is a tiny bit foaming. So if you like kind of giving your skin a tiny bit of that squeaky clean feeling, a foam cleanser does give you that, but this one does not strip your skin too much. So I would still recommend it. With a cleanser, you don't need any particular bells and whistles. You just need something that you're definitely gonna use that feels good on your skin. Next up, I'm gonna talk about active ingredients or serums in the morning. This is where things can get a bit more exciting, but also a bit more complicated. Now, with this stage, my feelings are that it's just best not to overcomplicate things. I would say that this is probably the stage that does make the biggest difference for your skin. So it's kind of worth investing in something that you like. If you have no particular skincare concerns, there are some really good all-in-one products out there that will give you that brightening, that glow, and general lift to your skin. There was a time in skincare where they were really focused on single ingredient actives. When the Ordinary and the Inkey list were coming out, there was a lot of those sorts of products, but I actually really recommend some of the combination products that have a few different active ingredients. Now, I'm going to recommend a few options here, but you really don't need them all. Lots of people will use these in combinations, but if you're a beginner and new to skincare, please just pick one of the few things I recommend. I'm going to start by talking about acid exfoliants. Now, again, you only need one of these. I've got two very, very gentle exfoliating acid products. One is from the Inkey list, it's the Lactic Acid Toner, and the other one is the Medicate Press and Glow. They are both exfoliating acids. This one has lactic acid, which is an AHA, and this has PHAs, which is polyhydroxy acids. They both have very similar effects on the skin. They are both very, very gentle and have gentle exfoliating properties. What that means is that the particles break up the bonds between your dead skin cells at the surface of your skin. The Inkey one is very, very affordable, but it does come in a tiny little bottle. The Press and Glow, however, I think is a much more sophisticated formula. So if you can afford it, I would really recommend this as well. They're both very, very gentle and they're both toners. What that means is they're a very sort of light liquid texture. You can just swipe them on your face after you cleanse your skin and before you do the next few steps. Now, the kind of next level up from those products in terms of kind of intensity, but also price point. Now, this is like my all-time favorite vitamin C product. For me, like Sunday Riley is like the God's gift to skincare. I freaking love the products. They are just so high quality, and that's all the way from your like unboxing experience to the packaging to the product itself. Now, vitamin C has loads of different benefits for brightening and for pigmentation as well, and this particular formula is actually quite gentle even though it is very powerful. Sunday Riley have combined vitamin C with a little bit of lactic acid as well to give you some of that exfoliating properties. Now, if you can afford it, this is one of the products that have given me that like instant glow when I use it. You can see it's like a white serum that is like a little bit creamy as well. And I just feel like it gives my skin, you can kind of see it on my hand too, instant glow, just instant glow. That's all I'll say for this. Another like all-in-one product that is definitely a bit on the pricier side is the Medicate Liquid Peptides. This is a like peptide and hyaluronic acid blend. Again, something that is great for just targeting your general anti-aging and hydration if you don't have any particular skincare concerns. I really like this. It's really lightweight and kind of sinks into your skin easily. No real complaints, but just like a solid skincare product. Again, I don't have any left because I use these products till the very last drop. One other product I'll mention in this category, purely because I like that it combines lots of different skincare ingredients. So if you're looking for that kind of one-stop shop kind of product, this is the Dr. Sam Flawless Brightly Serum. I've spoken about this on my channel before. This is an azelaic acid based formula. It's really excellent for targeting a few different concerns, redness, hyperpigmentation, but in a gentle way that's suitable for sensitive skin. It's combined with a few other good bits and pieces like niacinamide and glycerin. So yeah, a generally like brightening skincare product, great for beginners. By the way, if you like this video and you're interested in skincare, hit the subscribe button below. If you like any of these products and you've tried them before, definitely let me know in the comments below. Now, next up, after you've used your like active ingredient, I'm just gonna talk about moisturizer in the morning. Now, again, there is a lot of variation out there for what you can use. For me, I still like my lightweight gel moisturizers, but there's a big range depending on what your skin prefers. So you might have to do a bit of trial and error to see what you find. If you've got very like oily skin, I would recommend the Hada Labo products. They are generally really lightweight gel moisturizers. They have like loads of different options available. In the UK, you can buy them in Superdrug, but they're all very like gel moisturizers. I don't know if you can see that it's like a jelly, and it just absorbs onto your skin really quickly. For me, they still leave my skin glowing without any of that like heavy moisturizer as well. If you're looking for something that is a tiny bit more like creamy and a bit more traditional, I cannot recommend the CeraVe moisturizing lotion enough. You can see I've got a liter of it. Now, I love using this on my face, on my body. My husband likes using it. There is just zero complaints about this. I can't think of any kind of day or time or anything where this wouldn't work for me. It somehow is actually moisturizing, but also still lightweight at the same time. You can see that it is still got like that slightly lightweight, like gel kind of texture. It's not heavy. That's really important, especially if you have like oily skin or combination skin. During the daytime, I just don't like using anything heavy underneath makeup. And look, it just sinks in beautifully. I really enjoy using that as a moisturizer. A lot of people have complaints about CeraVe because they're kind of boring. They often use a lot of like dermatologists to help promote their branding, and it does kind of give this kind of false bias about the brand, basically suggesting that it's a doctor's brand and that it's superior to other skincare brands. I don't think that's true. I think it is a good skincare brand and I do recommend it, but there are still loads of good brands out there. This is just very affordable and does the job. The last moisturizer I'll mention is the Jordan Samuel Recovery Cream. This packs a punch. It's quite intense for daytime for me. I use it often at nighttime, but some people might really enjoy it because it is so rich. It's very thick. It's the kind of product that if you've got slightly more mature skin that is drier, because as we get a bit older, our skin does get drier, which is absolutely normal. But something like this might really help take the edge off of that. It has got this almost like balm kind of feel to it. And I really like it because it does just like hydrate as if my skin has had a big drink. I really like it after using like retinoids or something if my skin is a bit dehydrated. It's perfect if you've got like any dry patches. I used to get like a bit of dryness around the corners of my mouth after using retinoids too much, and something like this might help. And last but not least for your morning skincare routine is SPF. Now, I can't emphasize this enough. If you're gonna skip everything else, that's fine. Don't skip your sun protection. No matter where you live, the sun gets to you. And especially in countries like Australia, I see it in patients. I can see that their skin is photo damaged. And it's all because you're not protecting your skin. This is something that, again, non-negotiable for anyone, any beginners, everyone. I would always just recommend opting for SPF 50. There are still lots of people who say, oh, you don't really need SPF 50, but why would you opt for something that is less effective when it's a similar price point and it doesn't really change how you use it? Instead, you might as well just get the SPF 50. For that, I'd recommend looking at the Korean sunscreen market. There are loads and loads of choices out there. The one I've got here is from Inkey. This is the hyaluronic acid watery sun gel. It's super lightweight and it just absorbs into your skin really well, and again, suitable for all kinds of skin. The other one that I recommend is the Beauty of Joseon. The other one I'd recommend is the Beauty of Joseon SPF 50. It's a tiny bit sort of thicker than this one, so either of those are excellent choices. They're both SPF 50, they're both affordable. I can't think of a reason not to try them. There are loads of SPF 50s kind of out there, but it's not necessarily something you need to spend a lot on because there are those really affordable brands. Those Korean beauty brands are much more affordable than the La Roche-Posay, so definitely go check that out. Now, let's move on to your evening skincare routine. For me, this is just like genuinely my favorite part of the day. It's when I have like a bit of time just on my own. I reflect on the day and I just feel amazing. So for me, I love picking products that just nourish my skin and just make me feel 10 out of 10. Now, I will always start with a double cleanse. Now, for people who don't know, double cleansing just means washing your face twice. The purpose of cleanse number one is to remove your makeup, your SPF, anything that is just sitting on top of your skin. And then cleanse number two is for cleaning your skin and just making sure you cleanse all your pores, make sure you're not missing any makeup and residue from the day. That change in your skincare routine can really level up, helping clean out your pores, helping brighten your skin. You can absolutely use any of those cleansers that I recommended for the morning. You can use them twice and they'll still give you a very effective double cleanse. However, if you wear heavy makeup or even SPF, I think that it's really worth using a balm cleanser first. Now, I'll just mention a balm cleanser that I have on the go. This is the Naturium Purple Ginseng Cleansing Balm. You can see that I'm like a good halfway, maybe even more through it. I use it every night to take off my makeup, my SPF. I don't wear makeup every day, but on the days I do, I take special care to make sure I remove every drop. And I love using these balm cleansers that you can just massage into your skin and it just breaks up all the makeup, all the residue so easily. And I like picking cleansers that emulsify. What that means is that you can add a little bit of water to these like oily balms and they become milky. That means that they can spread around more easily. You can really get into like the nooks and crannies around your skin. Make sure that you're getting to all the makeup that kind of sits around your nose, things like that. And it means that it's much easier to rinse off and take off with a flannel as well. Another affordable option is the Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm. I don't have one here because I recently finished it and chucked it away when I was on holiday. But again, super affordable, super effective at removing and cleaning your skin. This step for me is non-negotiable. And then after I use one of those balm cleansers, I'll go in with a second cleanse. Again, I'd use any of those ones I recommended earlier from your morning routine. You're exposed to so much like crap in the environment and makeup and everything during the day, especially if you get on the London Underground. And you really do need to just cleanse all of that off before you go to bed. Next up, I'll go into your evening vitamin A. Now, I do think this is somewhat the most important like active in your skincare routine. It's kind of the most well-rounded active ingredient out there. Retinoids is the like umbrella term for all vitamin A, retinol products. They are the like gold standard for anti-aging, for helping with skin cell turnover and increasing collagen production. Now, again, I don't like to use the word anti-aging very often because I think it has like these connotations saying we're not allowed to age. However, I do understand that it's important to want to like soften the appearance of aging as well, and that's okay. If you're in your like 30s or older, this is definitely something you're going to want to start incorporating into your routine. One thing I'd say is that retinoids also have some anti-acne benefits. However, if you do have acne, I wouldn't recommend these retinoids. I recommend going to see your doctor because you might need some acne specific retinoids. You might need higher strengths that actually have that anti-acne benefit. The way that vitamin A's kind of came about is that they were investigating and researching anti-acne products, and they found that vitamin A's also had this anti-aging benefit. For acne, you will need something much stronger, so you do need to see your doctor because it also depends on the type of acne you have and you'll need to get assessed. So this is my like budget-friendly retinol option. In the last year for me, Naturium's been this brand that I've really started to take notice of. They have so many different products and they're all quite affordable. They do have some similarities to some of the like Inkey list and the ordinary types of products as well, but these are also just very, very effective. And with the packaging and the formulas, they often feel like they would be more expensive, but they're not. So the Naturium have this retinol complex serum. This is another like very lightweight retinol serum. It is gentle because it is retinol, which is kind of slightly lower down on your retinoid ladder, and that doesn't make it a bad thing because it just means that if you're a beginner and you're new to skincare, you'll tolerate this really well without creating any irritation and your skin won't fall off. This is also quite budget friendly compared to some of the other retinol products. The next one I'd recommend is the Medicate Crystal Retinol range. I have a whole video going into my favorite Medicate products, so check that out if you're interested. But the Crystal Retinol range are these really great retinaldehyde products. So they're slightly higher on that ladder. But what's great is that you can start at the bottom of the Crystal Retinol ladder. So for example, they start at Crystal Retinol 1 and go all the way up to Crystal Retinol 20. And that means you can kind of start at the bottom and build yourself up as your skin becomes more used to these vitamin A products and you start tolerating it better. I would always recommend starting at CR1 or CR3 and slowly building yourself up as well. The danger with retinols is that you can cause over irritation as well, so you do have to be really careful. And finally, we go into the last step of your evening skincare routine, and that is just moisturizer. Again, you can use any of the moisturizers I mentioned earlier. Have a scroll back and listen to that. The CeraVe moisturizer, the Jordan Samuel moisturizer, or the Hada Labo. I would recommend any of those depending on your skin type, depending on what you enjoy using. That's just one thing I'd say about your skincare routine. You want to pick a routine and products that you'll actually use because consistency is so important. At night, you just need something that is going to be nourishing and hydrating, and you'll wake up just glowing. So if you are a beginner to skincare, I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if you've tried any of these products before. I want to hear your thoughts. Comment down below. Over here, I'm going to link a recent video that talks about some hits and misses within Korean skincare. So definitely check that out and check out my channel. Thanks for watching.